Well, that's another day in the history books. Let's take a look back and see what's going on. Well, I have to say, my mind was a whirlwind of emotion. In the way that I felt like, hmm, am I doing all right? Or is there something that needs to be done to correct course? Now, there is a part of my psyche, I believe, is telling me to wake up, Noah. Wake up. Stop this rat race doldrum goofy weird persona you have carved out for yourself. Break free. Be the man you always knew you could and still can be. Is a part of my psyche that's starting to get a little louder, I must say. But there is another part of the psyche that's saying, relax. Everything's fine. Just keep on doing what you've been doing. It's working out all right so far. You wouldn't want to leave your safety net now, would you? And these parts of my mind are in battle with one another. And, yeah, I think maybe part of it is because of my job where I've made the decision not to move up, mostly because of, I have this problem where, like, I'm very, like, I guess you could say detail oriented in a way where things need to be right. And the problem is that I'm way too perfectionist in that way, and because of that, um, it causes things to ironically not get done or take way too long to complete. And because of that part of my personality, I'm worried that if I were to move into a higher position, I wouldn't be able to handle it because of the way my brain functions. And so that's why I've decided to stick around as a courtesy clerk. It's because it offers that safety net that like I need, where it's consistent income, it's a close by job, it doesn't require too much of me, and it meets my basic needs and what I'm basically looking for, you know. But there's a part of me that knows that I can do so much more. But the problem is trying to find the right environment and group of people to encourage that type of person inside of me. And maybe it's not finding it there, but somewhere else. Although to be fair, there are quite a few coworkers at that place that definitely do have a very creative and interesting side to them that I very much appreciate. I love creativity. I love thinking outside of the box. It's some of my most favorite things in the whole wide world because it breaks free of this box we've crafted for ourselves, thinking that, oh, this is okay, this is fine. 40-hour work weeks, get in on Monday, get out on Friday, and then have fun on the weekend, and then repeat until you retire and then die. And, you know, I've been looking at all these articles, all these news outlets stating people who became entrepreneurs or made side hustles in their, late 20s, early 30s, and they ended up being able to retire in their early 40s because they knew how to play the game. And, the thing with living in a society like this one where money is like the top priority, because without money you can't live, You need it to pay for transportation, you need it for rent, you need it for getting a house. And the thing is that, like, it's something we all need, but sadly, if you want to get to the top, sometimes you have to be willing to sell your soul to do it. And even though now you do have everything you could ever ask for or want, what started out as something genuine has morphed into something that solely exists to, you know, become a commodity that has been printed again and again. And it's sort of this kind of trap we've made for ourselves that we can't really escape from unless there's a severe, complete, total restructuring from the ground up on the way our society works. And honestly, I don't even know if humans could do that. Like, I think it's just in our nature to want to be the better than the other one. When in reality, we're like, oh, human, we all deserve equal respects, and you know, yeah, at least the least decency and respect from each of us. You know, I mean, sure, there's going to be those people out there who are going to try to call people's goats and be jerks, and or some of them might even be worse. But you know, it's that's a thing with life. You never know. Things are always changing. Things are always evolving. This is a very rambly video. I'm sorry. I'm just like ready to go to bed, and my brain goes to weird places when I'm about to go to sleep. But I guess that's all I have to say. What point was I making to begin with? Something about freedom, creativity, coworkers, voice inside of me saying I can be so much more. Yeah, stuff like that. You know. I mean, I'm trying. That little short film I've been working on for a while now is definitely part of that process, you know. Just, there's something inside of you feel needs to get out of your brain and be seen to the world, but you don't want to show it just yet because you want it to be just right. And sometimes that sense of perfectionism can be equally a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it shows you genuinely care about what you're putting out in the world. I mean, let's be real. These videos that I do where I'm talking in front of a camera, I mean, I don't really care about the ultimate quality. Like, sometimes I do. Like, sometimes I have a teleprompter and a script, and I have, like, a microphone on my shirt, and I'm reading it out in, like, a excited voice. And then other times I just kind of ramble in front of the camera, like what I'm doing right now, before I go to sleep in my pajamas. Well, actually, I'm not wearing pajamas right now. I'm still wearing my pants. But, yeah. I'm going to bed now. Okay. Thanks for listening. Keep fighting the good fight. Never give up on your dreams and aspirations. And know that no matter what happens, as long as you are willing to put love back into the world through any means necessary, then by golly, do it. Okay, goodbye, everybody.